let's open some packs. See what we get. Hopefully, decent things. Vanquish Soul Dude, that's okay. I wanted that because I actually want to play this. I remember him. So nothing super good. Firewall, XC, Dragon, 500 total link rating of the monster's link to the what? That's weird. So I got most of the novella stuff already. Link decoder, don't care about that. I did want that. Or did I? Passio Convitor, if you have no... I don't know if I want that, or if I want to keep that. I know this card's really good. I probably don't really need it, though. That's cool, though. Another one of the... Wow, he's a UR. How expensive is Vanquish Soul to make? Holy moly. Hey, I got the one I wanted. I got another Vanquish Soul. Is the entire deck for Vanquish Soul like all URs? Let's do one more set of 10. Another oh, Nobel is good. Oh wow, that's an ultra. That's hilarious. Alright guys, well we got subpar pulls, but decent enough. Let's take a look at what's included in the pack real quick. So this guy, the Big Nester guy, Spiral Giant Singularity. Target cards your opponent controls in the graveyard up to the number of different card types, Ritual Fusion, Synchro XYZ you control in your grave, return them to your hand, 500 attack for each return card. If a monster, this card points to destroy a battle or sent to the graveyard, target a Cyberse monster in graveyard, special summon it. That's okay. Link Decoder, sent to the graveyard as material for a Cyberse Link monster with 2300 more regional attacks, special summon this card. Banish it when it leaves the field. That's actually not bad. You can use this effect of Link Decoder once per turn. Desavworm. So it's one Cyberse, Ritual Fusion, Super XYZ, or monster plus one Cyberse monster. To your main phase, special summon a Cyberse monster from your hand. Then make this card's level the same level. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card effect, while you control a link for a higher monster, Cyberse monster, banish this card to the field or graveyard and negate the activation. You can only use one of these effects, each of these effects once per turn. Next, we got the good one, the Bay Grill. Bay Grill. De Noveles. You can ritual summon this with the recipe card. If it's special summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls until the end of the turn. That's pretty sweet. Then if this card was tribute summoned by the effect... Sorry, if it was special summoned, not tribute summoned, special summoned by the effect of a Noveles monster, you can tribute as many monsters your opponent controls as possible, which is absolutely sick. Quick effect, target an attack position monster your opponent controls, tribute it, and if you do, special summon a Hungry Burger from your hand or deck. You can only use each effect of Bagel Novelis once per turn. Got Alpha in this pack. This is the Vanquish Soul Dude, the really annoying one. Here's Mad Love. Add a Vanquish Soul. Dark, make a monster your opponent controls lose 500 attack defense. Dark and Earth, return 1. Oh, can only use each effect once per turn. Is the other guy once per turn? He is once per turn. Okay, cannot activate more than one in the same chain. Okay. Oh, and he has that clause too. Caesar Valius. During the main phase, target one non-dragon, Vanquish Soul monster, return it to the hand. Special summon this card. If you do, you can activate one of the effects. So it can be unaffected, or you can destroy one. You can only use each effect once per turn. You can't activate more than one in the same chain. Patricinier de Novelis. There's no more special to activate one of these effects. Add one level 1 ritual or monster recipe card from your deck to your hand. That's decent for a pendulum effect. 2, banish any number of recipe cards from your graveyard. Special summon Novelle's ritual monster from your hand with level equal to the number banished. That's actually kind of sick. You can only use this effect once per turn. This card is distributed and add to the extra deck face up. You can place this card in your pendulum zone. That's decent. Equip monster gains 0 attack. When the equipped monster inflicts battle damage by direct attack, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Neato. You can send this equipped card to the graveyard. Equip 1 bamboo sword equip spell. 1 face-up monster on the field except original bamboo sword. See, this would be fun with things that attack directly, like old card Mucus Yolk or Raging Flame Sprite. It'd be interesting to make a deck around that, just for funsies. Take your soul, reveal a monster in your hand, special summon a vanquish monster with the same attribute but different name from your deck, return to the hand during the end phase. We'll activate 1 Take Your Soul per turn. Novelle's Restaurant Table. When this card is activated, you get to add the recipe card from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can place a ritual monster from your hand on the bottom of the deck, draw 1 card. Once per turn, during your end phase, you can target 2 cards in your graveyard, including a recipe card. Place them on the bottom of your deck in any order, draw 1 card. You can only activate 1 Novelle's Restaurant at Table per turn. That's decent. Dark Fluid, 3+ effect monsters. When it's link summoned, you can place counters on this card equal to the number of different types of Cyberse monsters in your graveyard. Ritual Fusion Synchro XYZ gains 2500 attack for each counter on it during the battle phase only. Ooh. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, remove a counter from this card, negate the activation. Also, if this effect was activated between this card's attack declaration and the end of the damage step, this card can make another attack in a row. Oh. S-Force Night Chaser, 1 non-link S-Force monster. Each of your opponent's monsters in the same column as your S-Force monsters cannot target the monster in the same column for attacks. During the main phase, you target an S-Force monster, shuffle it into the deck, target 1 special summon 1 of your banished S-Force monsters. You can only use this effect of S-Force Night Chaser once per turn. Rocket the Vanquisher. This is actually pretty good. Can't be used as link material. While you control a Vanquish Soul monster, your opponent's monsters can only target monsters you control with the highest attack, your choice of tide. For attacks during the main phase, you can activate 1 of these effects. Special summon a Vanquish Soul monster from your hand, add a Vanquish Soul monster from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use this effect of Rocket Vanquisher once per turn. Herald. Cyberse Quantum Dragon. When you control a Link monster, monsters your opponent controls cannot target monsters you control for attacks except this one. Also, your opponent cannot target monsters you control with card effects except this one. Once per turn at the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can return that opponent's monster to the hand. Also, this card can make a second attack in a row. Itox Hydra. 2 monsters you control, special summon from the extra deck. Monsters your opponent controls with the same card type, Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, Pendulum, or Link. As many materials used for this card's fusion summon, lose attack equal to their own attack. Okay. Neato. This card inflicts 1,000 or more battle damage to your opponent. You can draw 1 card for every 1,000 inflicted. Pastiel Coveteur. This is the weird pendulum one. No card in your other pendulum zone. You can place a face-up pendulum monster from your extra deck in your pendulum zone. You can only use this effect once per turn. If this card in the monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. Okay. Incantation, Chalice Slime, good for rituals. Lemure de Novelles. You can ritual summon this card with the recipe card. If this is a special summon, you can add a Novelles or recipe card from your deck to your hand. Target attack position monster your opponent controls and tribute it. That's sweet. And if you do special summon a level 6 Novelles ritual monster from your hand or deck, this is a quick effect of a special summon by a Novelles monster. Okay. Ram Clouder, Dot Scraper, Rom Claudia, Phantasmal Dragon. He was a good hand trap back in the day, if memory serves. Spiral Phantom, Vanquish Soul, Heavy Borg. During the main phase, when you target a non-machine Vanquish Soul, return it to your hand, special summon it from your hand. Do one of those effects, draw a card, or inflict damage. YuGiOh, change the battle position, add a Vanquish Soul, decent. Dust Devil. Target a vanquish soul monster you control changes battle position. Target face-up monsters you control face down defense position. Up to the number of vanquish soul monsters with different names. Oh! You can only activate one Dust Devil per turn. Today's menu. Voici la carte. Reveal 2 novellas. Your opponent chooses one to add to your hand. Shuffle other into the deck. Add one of these cards from your deck to your hand based on the monster type as added by this effect. So you reveal 2. Your opponent chooses one. The other gets shuffled into the deck. Then you can add one of these cards to your deck to your hand based on the monster that your opponent picked. So if your opponent picks a Beast Warrior, you can add a fish recipe. If they pick a warrior, you can add a meat recipe. You can only use one a la carte per turn. Recours de cuisine. Choose a Novella's Pendulum monster and a Petitiole Pendulum monster. Okay, so that's where that comes in play. From your hand, deck, or extra deck, special summon both, one to each field. This turn, you cannot use monsters as material for Fusion, Synchro or Link Summon except Novelios and Petitia. Monsters, during the main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target a face-up monster in the field. Gains 200 for each recipe card in the graveyard. So you can only activate each effect of Concours de Cuisine Culinary Confrontation once per turn. Nice. Oh, I've seen this one. This one's sweet. Chef Special Recipe. Color trap card or monster effects activated. You control Novella's monster, negate the activation, destroy the card. You control a monster that was special summoned by the effect of a Novella's monster. You can special summon a Hungry Burger. And then you can banish this card. Oh, sorry. If you control a monster, you can destroy that card if you control. Okay, so that's just the second effect. If you special summon Hungry Burger, you can banish this from your graveyard. Tribute as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. Wow, you can only use each once per turn. Confusing wording. Oh yeah, this thing. This was new. Firewalk Sea Dragon. XYZ summon card, 500 attack times the total link rating link monsters linked to this card. So basically when it's like, not co-linked, but when it has arrows pointing to it, you can detach 2 materials from this card. Target 1 link 4 Cyverse monster, link monster in your graveyard. Special summon it to your field so it points to this card. Also, you cannot special summon other monsters or attack directly for the rest of the turn. Wow, that's ass. Holy crap. Petitias de Noves. You can ritual summon this card with the recipe card. If it's special summon, draw a card. Neat. When a card or effect is activated that targets a monster in the field, or when a monster is targeted for attack, you contribute a Novelle's monster you control, attack position monster on either field. And if you do, special summon a level 4 or 5, a Novella's original monster from your hand or deck. You only use each effect of potentially listed Novellas once per turn. I know this one's the bad one. Foie Gras de Novellas. You can ritual summon this card with the recipe card. If it's special summoned, you can target up to 3 cards in either graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. When a card or effect is activated, targets a monster in the field, or a monster is targeted for an attack, you contribute a Novelle's monster you control and 1 attack position monster in the field. And if you do, special summon a 5 or 6 Novelle's monster from your hand or deck. Meh. That can't have been it. That's not it, right? Yeah. Menju, Battle Fader, World Legacy Lance, Stem Tappler. That's adorable. Incantation Candle, Incantation Talismandra, Grisari Ignister, Gacheri Ignister, Firewall Defensor, Broken Bamboo, Incantation Thantiosis. Neat. Here's the fish recipe. Special summon any Novella's ritual monster. Bring monsters from your hand or field. Total level equal or exceed. Then if you ritual summon blah, 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 you can apply the following effect. Add 1 recipe ritual spell except that one. Neat. So this one is same thing, but if you special summon Confris de Novelles, change all defense position monsters your opponent controls to attack. Neat. Trinity Burst. Ugh. Target Vanquish Soul Monster. Special summon 2 Vanquish Soul Monsters from your hand, either which is the same attribute. Effects. Return the negate their effects. Return them to the hand during end phase. Then you can return the card to your hand. All cards your opponent controls in the same column. What is that deck? It's so weird. When your opponent's spell trap monster effects activated, Negate the effect if you do destroy that card, inflict damage to your opponent. That's crazy. And then this is the really good one that got brought out on me. Reveal one each Earth, Fire, and Dark. Apply the following effects. Inflict 400 to your opponent. Then you can special summon a Vanquish Soul from your hand. Inflict 600. Vanquish Soul monsters can't be destroyed by card effects. Inflict 800. Destroy all monsters on the field. Jeez. Update Jammer. Clock Lizard. That's an awesome effect. Diverse. Something. Diplomex. Skirk. Chimera. Cyverse Magician. Paladin of Storm Dragon. Cyber Sage. This guy. Blah, 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 de novellas. So you ritual summon the recipe card. Be special summoned either by the recipe or by monster effect for some reason. You can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, add an excavated novellas card, shuffle the rest into the deck. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card in the field, or when it's targeted for an attack, you contribute it in 1 attack position monster in the field. Special summon 1 level 2 or 3 novellas ritual monster from your hand or deck. Nita. Caprice novellas. You can special summon this with a recipe card. Special summon, target spell or trap in the field, destroy it. When a card or effect is activated that targets this on the field, or when it's targeted for an attack, tribute it. Add an attack position monster on either field. And an attack position monster on either field, and then special summon a 3 or 4. So decent. Backup, stack, backup, more incantations. Iron Soul Pantera. Control no monsters in your main monster zone. Special summon this from your hand. Reveal it. Earth can't be destroyed by battle. Fire. Earth and fire destroy all spells and traps in this card's column. Jeez. Iron Soul Pluton. During your opponent's turn, no monsters. Your only Vanquish Soul monsters in your main monster zone. Special summon this card. Activate one of the following effects by revealing monsters. Card gains 3,000 defense to the end of the turn. This card gains 3,000 attack. Jeez. Enemy controller. Defense zone. For each monster opponent controls in the main monster zone, their spells and traps in the same column cannot be destroyed. Oh, neato. Signet Ritual. Signet Fusion. Panzer. Incantation Inception. Executioner Contract. Heritage of Light. Signet Rollback. Vanquish Soul Continue. Pay 500. Target a Vanquish Soul. Add it to your hand. Special Summon in Defense. Or Special Summon in Defense. You can only activate 1 Vanquish Soul Continue per turn. Another recipe card. Don't see people running this, so it's probably bad. Target a ritual monster you control. Special summon their token for it because it's the same level. You can send this card for the spell trapper zone. Special summon 1 novellas for attribute monsters from your hand or field. Oh, that's not that bad. Okay. Only use each effect per turn. And that's it for the pack. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this pack down below. Very interesting. It is Singularity Warrior, and I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, this is sponsored by W Energy. Use code StarLargeGaming with the link down below to get 10% off of your order. The new blue raspberry flavor is amazing. It tastes like blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers in my mouth and gives me way more energy than canned energy drinks from the store, and comes out to being about $1, maybe $1.25 per scoop, depending on how much you scoop for your caffeine needs, which is great because before I started consuming W and then reached out to them for a sponsorship, I was spending way too much money on like Red Bull per month, and that was ridiculous. So if you like caffeine, you like energy drinks, and you want something that gives you a lot of energy, check out W, use my code, or don't, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye-bye.